Aloha, team leads and community leaders. How do we make our progress as facilitators of connection sticky? Meaning, how do we actually build skill without just forgetting, without becoming stagnant or complacent? How do we make forward progress? The truth is, a lot of people will read a book, or they'll have an experience, or they'll make a mistake, they'll have a peak experience, they'll go traveling, they'll do a self-development retreat, but none of it sticks. It's the unfortunate hardwiring of the brain. We forget things. Within 24 hours, I think it's about 50% of what we gather in the world, we forget. And so I really want to share with you my approach to getting better as a facilitator of connection. I have spreadsheets, I have journaling systems, I have information repetition cycles. I do a lot of things and I want to break each one down. The first thing is to surround yourself with people who have the same goals. Surround yourself with a group of mentors and role models who remind you of your goals and who you naturally have conversations with about facilitating connection and building community. The more conversations you have about your experiences facilitating connection, the more that information, those mistakes and failures are going to get programmed into your brain. Number 2, deliberate practice. A lot of people practice, but there's no feedback mechanism. What I mean by that is people will do something, but there's no way to know how well they did. One thing I do whenever I lead a group is I record myself. I record myself and I get feedback from the participants. So I record myself, and the day after, I listen to myself facilitating, and I give myself coaching while I'm listening. I also ask my participants, and I ask them, did anything make you feel uncomfortable? Was anything not really that fun for you? And I gather a diverse set of data points. But what I recommend for you is to put on a recorder and then listen to yourself the next day and then take notes on that recording. And this flows perfectly into number 3, which is journaling. Sorta. Not journaling about your feelings and emotions. I'm talking about journaling about the previous experience. Going through the event in your head, through writing, you could even voice dictate it, and reflecting on how it went. What you did well, what you did poorly, what would you do next time? I do this daily. It's my morning ritual. I go for a walk, and I put on this microphone, and I talk to myself, and I talk to myself about the previous day. So every event that I host, I do this. I go through the entire event, and I coach myself. All right, finally, we have number 4, and it's essential: repetition. You gotta do it a lot. It's like the 10,000 hour rule. If you facilitate connection once per month, you're not going to master the skill. You got to have a cadence of facilitating connection. You got to bring it into your lifestyle. What do you do when you attend a social gathering? Do you just got to sit back and relax? Or do you ask the host if you can facilitate something? Do you host events where you facilitate connection? The more that you facilitate connection, the better you will become, only if you have that feedback in place. Bonus number 5, make some Excel sheets with the activities you've led and the things you've learned. I have an Excel sheet. It has about 1,000 different exercises in it, and it's my external brain. So the final tip is create an external brain for all the insights, activities, and principles that have worked for you in your sessions. There we go. Those are 5 ways to get better and make your progress stick. If you want more tips and hacks to create connection and community in your team or community, join my laboratory below. It's free, and that's where I post all my content. I don't post all of it on YouTube. All right.